Greenpeace did an undercover investigation into climate science deniers and their so-called scientist buddies, and they found something that is totally unsurprising. They're corrupt. They're deeply corrupt. Quote, fossil fuel companies secretly funnel money into prominent scientists' pockets to manufacture doubt about mainstream climate science. Greenpeace UK posed as representatives of fake oil and coal companies and asked two climate change skeptics to write papers promoting the benefits of carbon dioxide and coal in developing countries. The two academics the group approached, Frank Clementi of Pennsylvania State University and William Happer of Princeton University, reportedly agreed to pen the reports and not to reveal their funding source. The group's expose follows revelations from the New York Times earlier this year that Willie Soon, a scientist at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, accepted donations from fossil fuel companies and anonymous donors to write papers that challenge the consensus on climate science without saying where his funding came from. So this is a strategy, this is a well-known strategy, and it's called the academics for hire tactic. And basically, it's the same strategy that was implemented by tobacco companies. When tobacco companies wanted to make the argument that, indeed, cigarettes do not cause cancer. And it's actually even more nefarious than that, because what they do is they get creative with it. So they don't just, maybe they start out by saying, cigarettes don't cause cancer, they don't cause cancer, they don't cause cancer. But then when that becomes an untenable position and everybody's like, come on, man. What they do is they move the goalposts. And then it becomes, well, we don't know. We don't know. And all we're saying is that for us to take action needs more study. It just needs more study. Just don't do anything yet. Don't change anything yet policy-wise until we study it more to get a guaranteed answer. And then lo and behold, everything they do from there on out says, whoop, we just don't know. We need more study. There's still a little bit of doubt there. And they even said it in here. They use the word doubt. The whole point of this system and of this tactic is to raise doubt, because what do the climate science deniers have to do in order to win? Just raise a doubt. That's it. That's all they have to do. In order for the people who are right, the people who believe in climate science, in order for us to win, we have to convince everybody to the point where we actually do policy legislation that passes and then gets implemented. That's a lot. To be proactive, that's a big mountain to climb. But that's what we need to do to win. In order for the deniers to win, what do they have to do? Just raise it out, man. Just raise it out. Oh, I mean, sure, there's some studies that say climate science is a problem and we need to act on it and we're going to increase drought and famine and sea level rise and all these issues. But some experts, some scientists, look, they have degrees. They say, no, look the other way. We're not sure if that's the case. It looks like the data may be fudged for 1998 in this little way right here, and that kind of delegitimizes the whole thing, and more study, and then maybe later on we'll address it if need be. And then this is the result here. We don't get real, effective, efficient climate change legislation to fully move us towards green technology and begin this massive shift, and they get rich. And that's what it comes down to. These people have no ethics, okay? They're a disgrace among the scientific community because, indeed, they're turning their backs on the scientific community. And they're doing it to get a nice, big, fat paycheck from the fossil fuel companies. And that's what it is, man. The people who are the most powerful, obviously, have the most money. And they can pay for lobbyists, they can give money to politicians in campaign contributions, and they can get a lot of what they want because they're so goddamn rich. Meanwhile, the scientific community, if you're living off of tiny government grants to do your research, what are you going to do? You can't go to a politician and give them a tremendous amount of money to get your message out there, which happens to be accurate. You just got to hope that the truth, which is underfunded, the message of the truth overrides the well-funded lies. And it's time that we get past this, man, and we all understand this is real, it is man-made, and we need to fix it with legislation. And if we don't, I mean, our great-great-grandkids, boy, are they going to hate us, and boy, are they going to be right to hate us.